Okay, so today we're diving into something.
Deep end of the pool today.
Yeah, deep into the pool for
Yeah.
sure. We're looking at a YouTube video titled "The End of Delanus FN," and honestly,
Yeah.
the transcript has us all kind of scratching our heads a little bit,
Yeah.
a little unnerved. Even
It's one of those where you
yeah,
read through it once and you're like, all right, I got to read that again
yeah, definitely.
because I'm not sure I'm not sure I grasped what we're dealing with. Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully we can kind of pick it apart here.
Yeah.
And figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because on the surface, it's like we're looking at just this jumble of like disjointed thoughts, right? But we know that there's always something deeper there.
Exactly. There's always more to the story
Always more to the story.
than what you see at first glance.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, with a title like "The End of Delanus FN," I mean that kind of sets the stage for something ominous, wouldn't you say?
It feels heavy, right? Like there's this weight behind those words.
Like foreshadowing,
Mm-hmm.
Something's coming to an end, but what is it?
Right, and it makes you wonder: is it literal? Like, is this the end of like an era,
Right.
an online persona, or is it something deeper than that?
Yeah, and then you get into the transcript and
Oh yeah.
and like one of the first things that we see that's repeated over and over again is this phrase: "Dylan and I, our son, are the same person."
Okay, so right away we're dealing with like
Yeah.
a potential identity thing.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
It's like, are we talking about the same person with two names?
right.
Is this like symbolic?
Or are we talking
Yeah.
about two sides of the same person? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, and it's repeated so many times. It's like they're trying to convince
Themselves?
or us or like somebody
Yeah.
that this is the truth,
But like they're trying to merge these two identities
Right.
into one.
And then
Yeah.
kind of going hand in hand with that is this
Yeah.
seeming need for validation
Mm-hmm.
that we're seeing in the transcript.
Yeah.
Like there's this line where they say, "Why can't I be," like name redacted, "they have it all figured out, everyone loves them."
Oh, so there's like a comparison thing happening.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can just like feel that longing for acceptance.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's
Oh.
like they're looking at this other person as like the ideal,
Right.
And they're falling short,
Exactly.
in your own eyes at least.
Yeah, and that's where I think
Yeah.
this theme of death that we see
Okay.
starts to come into play.
Okay.
Because it's not just death as a concept.
Mm-hmm.
It's like death is this
Force.
force that's like
Entity even.
acting upon them.
Oh, wow.
This is one line: "Death plays its games, twisting my thoughts, laughing,"
Oh.
and it's just like bone chilling.
It's chilling because it's like death is personified, right? It's no
Right.
longer this abstract concept. It's
Yeah.
like this entity that's toying with them
Exactly.
and enjoying their pain,
Right.
which is really dark.
And then if that's not enough,
Yeah.
we get to the end of the transcript and we have this question,
Yeah.
and it's almost more of a plea,
Yeah.
is it worth billing over me?
It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
Because it's like they're begging for their pain to be acknowledged,
Right.
like to even be seen
Yes.
as something worth grieving.
Yeah.
Like, is my life worth anything at all?
Exactly. It's heavy stuff.
So we've got this potential identity crisis, this yearning for acceptance,
Right.
this almost terrifying personification of death.
I mean, it's a lot.
What do we even do with that?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like you said, it's a lot to process.
It is.
But maybe that's the point, right?
What do you do?
Maybe this video, this transcript,
Yeah.
it's not meant to be understood in a conventional sense.
Okay.
Like, what if this chaos is intentional? What if it's a carefully constructed cry for help?
Oh, wow.
Right, like a message in a bottle,
Yeah.
tossed into the vast ocean of the internet, just
I'm hoping that somebody will
hoping that someone will find it
get it.
and understand.
Wow.
Yeah,
So then what do we do?
that's $1 million question, isn't it?
It is. It is.
It's like we talk a lot about, the dangers of the internet and being online and all that.
Yes.
But what about the human cost?
Right.
What if, and I'm just throwing this out there,
Yeah.
what if we started treating these online spaces less like entertainment
Okay.
and more like a window into someone's soul?
Okay. Yeah.
Because behind every username, behind every post,
there's a person.
there's a real person
a real person with
with real feelings.
yeah.
with real struggles.
Yeah.
And sometimes those struggles, they manifest in ways that we don't always understand.
All right, right.
And it's up to us to look beyond the surface.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot to think about.
It is. It is.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and wrap up here today.
Sounds good.
But thank you for diving into this with us, and
Absolutely. Anytime.
until next time.
Yeah. See ya.